Hey everybody, welcome to the ZymCast.
Hello.
Hello, Marta.
My name is Chase Matherly.
I'm Kyle Grubb.
I'm Cheyenne.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi.
Hello, Chase.
Hello, Kyle.
Hey, how's it going?
It's pretty good. I've had a pretty eventful previous 2 weeks.
Yeah, so for anybody who noticed, we did not record last week. We missed a week for the podcast, and that was because a certain man with a gun decided we weren't supposed to record.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to say on the topic.
Yes. Otherwise, it would be triangulated way too far down.
Or more, it just leaves them questioning, what the
too.
hell does that mean? And it's 100% accurate. A man
Yeah.
with a gun kept us from recording the podcast last
Yeah.
week.
Inadvertently.
But still, factual.
Indirectly. It was all one guy's fault.
One
guy
guy
with a gun who decided to use that gun, which is bad.
Yes. On a person.
On a person. That person is okay, from what I
Yes.
understand.
I believe so.
But they do have a bullet wound.
Which, how okay can you be with a bullet wound?
Yeah.
Wasn't over shoes?
I don't think so.
That's
but
the rumor. It was a pair of Jordans, I swear to God.
anyway,
Yeah.
So
So what else you been up to other than, that?
I don't know. My car is being wonky again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You just have constant car trouble.
Kinda, yeah. Well, it's just like my tires are grinding. My wheels sound like they're grinding. So I'm using my other car.
The wheels on the car go grind.
Yeah. Actually, that day I was gonna go have it checked out. That we were supposed to record like after work because I got off work pretty early, or I was supposed to, and then we were gonna record, and none of that happened.
Yeah.
Yep. So now I'm just using my other car to get around.
Again, at least you have that other car.
Yeah. But what else is happening?
For me, not much. I'm just chilling at my mom's place, keeping an eye on her damn cats, which just feels like my life anymore. Personally, I got a new computer.
Yeah, you
So
got a PC.
Yeah, so I can play some PC games. It's nothing crazy fancy, but it runs new shit.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Also, before we get to our main topic today, because I don't want to waste too much time, but I have a rant, and it's a dumb rant, and I don't know where it came from.
Aren't all your rants dumb rants?
Oh, damn right, but this one's special. So, do you ever think about the English language and just like question? There are things we say, things we know of day to day that just sound like they make sense, but if you break them down or think about them even a little bit, it's nonsense.
Definitely.
You ever think about the concept of a merry-go-round? Is that not the dumbest name for a thing on God's green earth?
I don't like that word.
A merry-go-round. It's
You go around and you're merry.
I guess you're merry. And really, my topic here is actually about the word merry. Merry.
Merry.
Yes, merry. A word that really, here in America, we use for two reasons. Merry-go-round and Merry Christmas. And that's fucking it.
Yeah.
You never describe anything to anybody as like, oh, I had a merry day. No, you don't. Because that sounds super lame. It also sounds super fucking British. Merry is a super British word used in this context, obviously. It's like, oh, having a merry day, chap. But, and it dawned on me in the car a couple days ago when I'm driving. Look, Merry Christmas is the stupid thing to say because it's the only holiday where you say the word merry. Every other fucking holiday is happy.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
People say happy Christmas and
Hanukkah.
it sounds a little weird.
No, but here's the deal. You know where they say happy Christmas?
In Britain?
England.
In fucking England.
Yeah. That's in
Even the English know you don't use merry like that, but we do.
in War is Over. They say happy Christmas at the end.
They say that in Harry
Potter. Yeah, exactly. So like, what the fuck happened to us? Why is this the one place where we're like, no, it's merry, god damn it.
Well, yeah, like a lot of words are were kind of like brought over from British English.
I mean, yes.
And we still use them only in certain contexts I can't think of now. But when I hear them sometimes I'm like, that's weird. Why do we say that? Just because we do.
That's what we do. But again,
There's another way of saying it, but we say it this way.
even the British have realized that Merry Christmas is a stupid thing to say. And they say Happy Christmas like every other holiday. But we are holding on strong.
Say happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, exactly.
Merry
Christmas. All right, so there's my stupid rant.
And you say Merry, god damn it.
God damn it. Or Jesus Christ will not tell his best friend Santa Claus to give you presents.
That's what the holiday's about.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Yep.
All right. So, we are recording this on Sunday the 9th. We just finished watching the... You're like looking down at the Oreos. Do you want me to talk about the Oreos? They're very delicious. No.
I'm also looking at your notes.
Yeah, there are a lot of notes here. We just watched Microsoft's E3 conference.
Yeah.
I'd say this is the most anticipated conference of the E3 this year, mostly because like Sony's not there. Nintendo has their Direct, but I don't think they have anything huge planned for it.
I don't think so.
And it's like we already had E3. It was E3, EA. It was like whatever.
EA Play. Yeah.
I think later today there's the Bethesda conference,
Yeah.
which could have some fun stuff, but it's like, I feel like Bethesda, like, what do they have in the pipe that actually matters? They have Doom.
Starfield.
Starfield is next gen consoles. So like showing too much about it now. Like we have Doom. That's what we know about.
Yeah.
That's like coming up.
Doom Eternal?
Yes, which I am excited for. The new Doom was great. I don't know if you played it.
No.
It was fucking fantastic.
Actually, no, I played a little bit of it.
It was so good.
It felt good.
Yeah, it feels good. But
Demon
yeah,
slashing, gory goodness.
just ripping off enemies' heads to get life back. Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so, but yeah, we had the Microsoft E3 conference, and I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
60 new games, they say.
60 new games. Half of those were in a giant montage. I did not take down the names of all those games because I'm like, no. So let's talk about the big ones in order. Outer Worlds.
Ooh, this is a game that probably I'm the most excited for, just because of Obsidian. And
Obsidian makes amazing games.
Fallout New Vegas is my favorite in the Fallout franchise, and like one of my favorite games. Period.
Fallout New Vegas is fantastic. I feel like it got a bad rap when it came out because like it wasn't as big as Fallout like 3, and it wasn't like as crazy, and it just felt like more of the same. But like I feel like time has done that game a lot of goodwill.
Not good graphically.
No, but like
if they had a remake of Fallout New Vegas, oh my god, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because like the world isn't very big, but it's super dense.
Yeah,
and also that game, like, no matter how you play Fallout 3, you're always end up at like the exact same spot doing the exact same thing. And it's, I mean, yeah, you kind of feel like you kind of you're like, oh, I'm a bad guy or I'm a good guy.
I got through most of Fallout 3, but I didn't finish it because I felt like it was going that way, and I was like,
yeah. And
New Vegas, I've played countless times.
And there's so many different paths through it, and you feel like your choices actually matter.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what they were saying about Outer Worlds. Like that was one of the things that the narrator was like, "Oh, is he a good guy? Is he a villain? Is he a good guy?" I mean, you have that choice, obviously, which I love in these kinds of games, and I just want to see more about like what kinds of choices you can make, because like the whole kind of plot they're selling, or not only the plot they're selling, but like the world they're selling is. Most of the world is owned by corporations and things like that. And you never go against the corporations. But lo and behold, this stranger comes in to fight against the corporations for some reason. Don't know why.
Well, I mean, whatever reason you damn well think.
Yeah,
you want to, I think. Yeah, no. The game looks like it's going to be super fun. It looks like definitely New Vegas' spiritual successor.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I think like lengthwise it's going to be similar. Like they were on record, people like it's going to be this huge game, but when they announced it, like it's not huge. Like depending on how you play through it, like you can finish the game in like 20 to 40 hours, which honestly I think is better, especially if it's replayable.
Yeah.
Like I'm never going to replay Fallout 4. One, because I feel like my choices didn't matter that much, but like 2, I mean it's just like that game's too long. I don't want to put in all that time again. I'm never going to. Okay, this is actually not true. Like I was gonna say, I'm never gonna replay freaking Skyrim, but I don't replay Skyrim to like do new things and see new paths. I just feel playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I've replayed Skyrim, not the storyline.
No, I just
maybe like some side quests, maybe like Dark Brotherhood storyline and companion storyline, something like that, and then like mods.
Yep,
and that's the bulk of how you replay Skyrim.
All right. Next up, unless you have anything else to say about Outer Worlds.
No, I'm just super excited for that one.
Me too. We still don't have a release date, do we? Do we have a release date? I don't remember. Crap.
I feel like they said November.
Yeah, it is November. We already knew that. That's why it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I'm super stoked for that fucking game. Next up, Bleeding Edge by Ninja Theory.
Looks okay.
It's like a 4v4
melee
hero
brawler
battle system thing. Could be interesting. It's not my thing, generally. I'm not a big multiplayer gamer. I like me some single playerness. Or like co-op. Or like co-op. And I mean, yeah, it's co-op 4 of your friends. Like you and 3 friends fighting 4 fucking strangers.
Yeah. I mean, it
could be good.
It's someone's cup of tea, but
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people's cup of tea, to be fair.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Maybe. I say
Maybe.
that. I probably won't.
Is it on Game Pass?
Yeah, then I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah.
Anything on Game Pass, I'll at least give a shot.
Yeah, because you don't have to pay extra for it. Hey.
Damn right. So next up was Ori 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Never played the first one, but it
it's so
looks good.
Oh man, this game looks awesome, and I was shocked as hell that it's coming out next February.
Right.
It feels like really far away.
Yeah, because I know when we came into it, you were like, "Oh, are they releasing it today?"
Well, no, because there were rumors
Yeah.
that they were releasing it today. Clearly not as done as we thought it was.
No.
But I mean, the first game's amazing. This game looks fucking gorgeous. And if it's anywhere near as good as the first game, it'll be worth getting.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like comparatively to the rest of the games that were announced, it's not that far out.
No.
But for what you thought would be an already complete game, it's pretty far out.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll get it when it comes,
Mm-hmm.
and I recommend you play the first one. It's on Game Pass.
No, I probably will. Or I'll probably play it with Cheyenne because
She seems
she's like shaking her
moderately
head, like,
interested.
maybe.
All right. And then we got Minecraft
Ooh,
Dungeons.
This one came out of left field.
Nowhere at all.
I was confused, but
A new game by the creators of Minecraft.
Like,
and then
this
we're
is
like,
Minecraft.
this is Minecraft.
there's a creeper right there.
And then, yeah, we see that top-down isometric hack and slash.
Yeah, that I was not expecting. I'm pretty hopeful for that, actually.
Yeah. Like, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Get a group of
especially-
friends together?
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
When I saw it was like co-op, I'm like, oh, okay, definitely. Like,
Yeah, and then they
that's-
specifically made mention that it's like couch co-op too. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, with up to 4 people. It's like, cool. That's the best way to play that.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and with our little intros there, then Phil Spencer showed up where we love you. Just as I was telling Cheyenne, I'm like, no, people really love Phil Spencer. We love you.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
I'm like,
oh, he said that.
there you go. Just talking about stuff, and like he's like, hey, our goal is to like have playing everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
are they fucking announcing a portable?
Yeah, that's what because he kept saying
Like
like
play wherever you want,
whenever
however
he
you
came in.
want.
Well,
whatever
not even
games-
him, but like most of the people that came out were like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're like at Xbox, we want to make sure you play whatever you want, wherever you want. And I'm like,
We're like,
is
what's
this-
going on?
this handheld?
We kind of got an answer for that later, but
Yeah.
no, not a handheld. Probably a good choice.
Mhm.
After he bowed out, we got some more Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, we got that earlier with EA Play, which looks good.
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, this I am excited for, another single player Star Wars game.
No, like, freaking microtransactions.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like how
I
they
don't
have
even
to
know how
point
they
out
would
it's EA. If they wanted, they could find a fucking way.
cosmetics.
I'm just saying, it is EA. They needed to specifically make a point. They're like, it's single player only, no microtransactions. You buy the game and then you play it. I'm like,
We don't
it's
trust
sad-
you, EA.
It's sad EA that you need to make a point about that as
Yeah.
like it's a selling point from a game that you made.
Yeah, but it looks super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to wield another lightsaber.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all it takes. Like every once in a while, I can do it now much easier, but I would play like Jedi Knight and Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Academy. Those are just fun games because you're just running around swinging a lightsaber. Like that's all we need from life.
Yeah, I know that was something when what's the what was his name, Starkiller? What series is that?
That's Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Force Unleashed. When those games came out,
Mhm.
oh, I love those games. Especially when we can go like good or bad. I was like, oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. And then that just makes me think now. I got at some point I got to get to Galaxy's Edge, the new Star Wars land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll wait like a year.
Yeah. I want a lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Cheyenne, I'll buy you a lightsaber.
That was followed up by Blair Witch, which looked super. Like there were little things. And then there was like the guy standing before him, like Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Not seriously.
And then we saw that symbol. I was like, it is Blair Witch.
Holy shit! It's Blair Witch. Honestly, looks pretty interesting.
It does, and it looks fucking bonkers.
Yeah, it does, which is exactly what you needed out of it. Like, will it be true to the movies? Or whatever. Probably not. There were like
Who cares?
super fast things running in the forest. Like. That's not Blair Witchy, but I don't give a shit. If the game spooks me, then it's a good game.
Yeah.
I've never cared about Blair Witch's like lore. It's like this won't fit in the Blair Witch cinematic universe. Followed that up with another huge game that I know we're excited for, Cyberpunk.
Oh yes, that looked beautiful.
Yep, it did, and it came with quite the surprise.
Okay, quelle surprise at the end. Oh my god. What at the end of the cinematic?
Yes, the cinematic
Oh
trailer.
my god! you see a man, no face, like from the
Like shins.
chest down, and he's like lending a hand to the protagonist. And he gets up and sees the face, and it's fucking Keanu Reeves. We're like, what?
Keanu Reeves? And then it's like...
Not only that, and then it was immediately followed up by Keanu Reeves coming out on stage.
And he couldn't get a damn word in edgewise because people kept cheering.
That was...
That's one of my favorite moments of the entire
thing. I was like, what? I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love Keanu Reeves, and God knows my mother does. But, like, clearly, so did that audience.
Yeah.
It's just Keanu Reeves being weird
something
and Keanu
about,
Reeves.
Like, beautiful, and the guy was like, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful. Like, you're beautiful. It's just Keanu Reeves being weird Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a video game. And they're like, yeah, it is.
Really?
Keanu. And we got the release date, April 26th of next year.
2020.
See, like, it's funny because technically I'm sitting here going like Ori 2. That's in February? Jesus, that's so far away. And this, it's like April, 2 months later. I'm like, damn, that's so close.
Exactly, because you have the expectation of Ori like coming out sooner.
And CD Projekt Red takes their time on their games.
Which is a good thing.
I agree. This game just needs to be like close to Witcher quality. And
The Witcher 3 was a masterpiece.
Damn right. Next up was Spiritfarer, which was the one with like the people on the boat.
Yeah, like the traveling boat city.
Yeah.
With the dying...
was it a
deer
lady.
Yeah, or something.
It's like, learn to let go. I'm like, whoa, this is a shift.
I was like, learn to say goodbye.
Learn to say goodbye. Thank you.
Like, what?
I was like, what?
Yeah, these like animal people.
Friends. It was
Animal
like,
friends.
embrace. What was the word that they used when they like, did the hug?
Oh, like care?
Care.
Like, yeah, you can care in this game.
It's like, I don't know if I want to, if I'm going to have to say goodbye.
Yeah. It looked interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like...
Fishing simulator.
Yeah, right? Like mining, farming, taking care of these animal friends and then watching them die.
Yeah, it's like, are they like being sacrificed or something?
I don't
It
know.
looked like they were in like a circle that was...
Yeah, it's like, I will sacrifice my friends to make progress. Like, that's dark.
I sacrifice my friends for more upgrades.
Yay! Turning them into spirits and they'll grow your boat.
Spiritfarer.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is the Battletoads game.
Yeah.
Did you ever play a Battletoads
Never
game?
played Battletoads.
I had Battletoads and like versus Double Dragon on the Super Nintendo. That was a game.
SNES.
Be careful. There are some people, if you say SNES, that get mad at you on the internet. That's not what I always called it. But, you know, I'm just warning you.
Yeah.
My SNES.
I mean,
SNES.
that looked pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's 3-player
Battletoads?
side-scrolling beat 'em up. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's Battletoads. If you are into those kinds of games, it's probably going to be really good.
Yep.
If you're not, why are you playing it?
Very reminiscent of arcades.
I mean, Battletoads was an
Exactly.
arcade game, so. And then we got that weird RPG time, The Legend of Right, which
That
is like
was
the thing with
weird.
that. Like, it looks interesting. The art style was like really unique and cool since I like this tabletop aesthetic where like literally it's like
Pages.
pages out of a notebook and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. Like, it looks cool. I don't know if I get it, but that honestly, like that art style is entirely what that game is being sold on because like not 100% sure what like the gameplay of that game is, even though I watched literally like a minute of them playing the game.
Yeah, exactly. That confused me.
Honestly, that game looked like it should have belonged in the next section, which is the whole ID at Xbox. We're gonna show most of the games that are gonna be in this 60 game.
Yeah, probably like
pack.
30 of them.
Yeah, and yeah, there were a lot of them. They looked interesting. None of them really stood out to me, so I didn't write a single one of them down.
Yeah, I kind of walked out of the room when
Yeah,
that
you were not in the
happened.
room for most of it because you were trying to fix our
Connection.
so we could get a better view of this. It was just like lagging and jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, bunch of cool little indie games, all of which are coming directly to Game Pass when they come out. So I'll
Yeah.
probably try them all.
And we'll get into the Game Pass.
Well, it's
thing
literally
later.
next.
Is it?
Yeah. So they officially were talking about Game Pass for PC, which was announced last month. And basically the beta for it drops today. And then there's like the Game Pass Ultimate,
Yeah.
which is Game Pass, Xbox Live, and Game Pass for PC for $15 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That is an impossibly good deal.
Yeah, that is. That's really good, especially if it has like because Xbox Live like Gold alone is
$10
yeah.
a month, and
And
Xbox
that's-
Game Pass is
it's
$10 a
$10
month,
yeah.
and Xbox Game Pass Game Pass for PC is $10 a month. It's literally half price for all three of those things together.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then that with all these games that like they're really pushing Game Pass.
No, I mean Game Pass is an amazing deal.
Yeah.
Like I'm again, like y'all hear me like go on and on about like trying to get platinum trophies and stuff. I'm very much in the Sony ecosystem. But Game Pass is an impossibly good deal, and basically like I don't buy games on my Xbox, but I play my Xbox a decent amount because of all the Game Pass games I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess that's kind of their plan. And like I feel bad. Sometimes I feel like buying a game for them.
Yeah, because
But-
like a lot of it's going to Xbox, right, to Microsoft.
Yeah.
But
At some point I just feel like I'm like, how are they not losing money on this?
yeah,
I don't know.
with how many like the impossible amount of games they have.
Yeah, and like every major Xbox Game Studio game comes directly to Game Pass. So I don't need to buy these new games.
Mm-hmm.
Like Halo might come to Game Pass. Gears is coming to Game Pass. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little nuts. Sea of Thieves was Game Pass like day and date.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I never played it, but hey, it's because I didn't have anybody to play it with. But yeah, if you have an Xbox, I cannot fathom not getting this because you probably have Xbox Live Gold,
Yeah,
and so it's $5 more. And also, if you have a computer, it's even better.
exactly.
So yeah, I know I'm going to be signing up for that when I get home because I have my new computer.
That's right.
Woohoo! Getting even more bang out of that buck. Following the Game Pass stuff, there was the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a flight simulator.
Yep.
It's not my cup of tea.
Nope.
But there are people out there who fucking love flight simulators, and that's probably a huge win for them.
Yep.
I'm real happy for them.
Nothing to say about that.
Good for you. Then Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I've never played Age of Empires, but I've seen a lot of it and have been intrigued.
Age of Empires 2 is a very acclaimed game.
Mm-hmm.
I never owned it, but one of my cousins had it, and I played it in his place a lot.
Mhm.
It's a good game. It's a damn good game.
Well,
Yeah.
since it's on Game Pass, I might play it now.
Yeah, exactly. I will definitely be giving it a shot. They said there's like a whole new storyline in there because like the campaign is built by following major historical figures. There's like Joan of Arc and stuff, and you basically play through their life story in tactical battles.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And just in general, it's just a good like real-time strategy game. And we got basically just a quick little announcement trailer. I don't know if this was announced or not for Wasteland 3. Wasteland 2 was great. I mean, the original Wasteland 1 is a very, very old game.
This is the Colorado one.
Yeah.
They're like, come to Colorado.
Come to Colorado. Colorado Springs. It's a crazy place. This fun post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like Wasteland was the game that inspired Fallout.
Yeah.
And it's
The
kind of-
original isometric.
The original,
Fallout.
yes. Yeah, like Fallout.
Yeah. Not Fallout 3, which when Bethesda acquired that, I went to a different direction, which I prefer. But some people still are true to that.
The original Fallout 1 and 2 are amazing games. They really are. Especially because like the way you build your characters fundamentally changes how you approach that game. You can play like the original Fallout, talking your way out of almost every situation. You can also play Fallout having a character so dumb he physically cannot speak. He's like, "Ugh."
I have all the Fallout games, I'm pretty sure. I have like Fallout Tactics, Fallout 1, Fallout 2.
Yeah. I
the
put a decent amount of time into Fallout 1. But you know. I have a hard time sometimes with like the isometric RPGs. I enjoy them, but I don't know, they just don't keep my interest the way I want them to.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel bad because I know these are great games.
Yeah, something puts me off about isometric. I don't know why.
Like for hack and slash games, it's not a big deal for me. Like
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Diablo-esque sorts of things,
Yeah.
I can do that all day. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my curse to bear. And then we had Matt Booty come out. I just made mention of that because his name is funny. Matt Booty. That's it.
That's it.
All right, and then and Matt Booty announced that Double Fine
Right.
is joining their studios, which is a huge get.
That is
That's Tim Schafer's.
a lot of money to be made in Microsoft.
Yeah. It's Tim Schafer's company. For anybody who doesn't know Tim Schafer,
Double Fine.
Tim Schafer's made a bunch of games for a long, long time, and he is a pioneer in a lot of ways in the industry.
Yeah.
He was like one of the few big name developers before big name developers were a thing.
And
they showed off a trailer for Psychonauts 2.
That's what he pointed to. Psychonauts 2, which looks cool.
I mean, it looks like more Psychonauts.
Yep.
If you played the original Psychonauts, this is probably exactly what you want it to be. Otherwise, you're probably like, what the fuck is this? The end.
And then there was a Star Wars crawl without being crawled. It was like a Star Wars still.
Yep.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and I immediately knew, oh, it's a Lego game.
Lego.
I don't know how I knew.
I was excited, and then it was Lego. I'm like, oh, it's still good.
Yeah, because like it looked like because it had that, and I'm like, oh, this is like how Lego Star Wars start without the crawl, just like a still. And then it showed like what appeared to be regular like TIE fighters.
But I mean, they were Lego. It just
Were they? I couldn't even tell. That's why I'm like, wait, is this like a regular Star Wars game?
and
then
I was like,
Lego.
no, that's
And I'm
then,
like,
yeah.
oh, yeah,
and
it's
then it
Lego.
jumps to like the Darth Maul fight, and then Luke and Darth
Yeah.
Vader dueling with the tank cut off, and then
And it went through like all the movies or most of the movies, and what
we'll jump
was
between like all three of the eras.
yeah,
is what it really
that's
did.
what it did. And then what excited me, and kind of took me a second to understand, it said like all 9 movies in one new game.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Wait a second.
That means the new one.
Exactly, all 9.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this can't come out until after Star Wars now.
And
then
it
yep,
did.
early 2020.
Yep. So Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. So because like they did like Lego Star Wars and then Lego Star Wars 2, and like those were like adapting like the original movies and the prequels and stuff. Clearly, I think they're just remaking them instead of like
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
yeah. So I mean,
And
that could
I
be
liked
cool.
those games. Like
Those are good
I
games.
owned both of the or at least both eras.
Mhm.
And that was a pretty fun game. I used to like be pretty big into like the Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter,
Lego Indiana
Lego
Jones.
Indiana Jones, yeah,
Lego Lord of the Rings.
yeah, I played that for a little bit.
Wow,
I
that's
rented that, I think. And then,
random of all the Lego games you pass on.
well, that was
Mostly.
before I was in Lord of the Rings. I went to
I guess that's
Blockbuster
fair.
and I rented it.
That was what did it.
Yeah.
And then Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which was what Project Z before it got its
Yeah.
new name. It's like an action RPG for Dragon Ball.
Yep.
I have nothing else to say about that.
I did not watch Dragon Ball Z. Of all the anime, I've never
Imagine that
watched.
was super entertaining then without any context.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, man, I understand some of it. And I'm like, I mean, I've seen Oni NG Dragon's Ball P. Come on,
Oh, of
that's
course.
basically that storyline right there.
My mistake.
But yeah, I mean,
Just
it
watch
looks
Dragon Ball abridged.
It looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Dragon
Was
Ball.
there any gameplay? It was just mostly cinematic. Right?
It was mostly cinematics. I didn't think we saw some gameplay, clearly. Like all the shit coming at him, and he's like flying around and shooting beams.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that game's going to be any good. With Dragon Ball games in general, it's super hit or miss.
Yeah, I've
And considering
heard.
the last one we got was Fighters, which is amazing, possibly the best Dragon Ball
So the next
game
one's
ever
gonna be a
made,
miss.
it's probably going to be a miss.
Well, how was Xenoverse?
Xenoverse was fine. Xenoverse 1 and 2 were like Xenoverse 2 is an improvement over 1, but like they're fine. I some people love those games and swear by them. I was like, whatever.
Okay.
After that, we got 12 Minutes, an interactive thriller about a man trapped in a time loop.
Yeah, that had to make that abundantly clear because we didn't understand.
For like those 5 people in the audience who were like, what the fuck is going on? Looked kind of interesting. It's like a top-down.
Yeah.
If it plays like it looks, it's like a top-down.
That's what the thing. Like, I didn't understand how the gameplay was because I saw it was top down, and then I'm like,
Where you might just
What
like
are
move
they
around,
doing?
walk, make choices. I don't think we were watching actual gameplay, but I
Yeah.
think we were watching like one of those like representations of gameplay,
I guess, yeah.
where it's like you make choices to try and like get out of this 12-minute time loop and situation where like
Yeah, your wife killed her father,
and is announcing that she's pregnant. There's a guy coming for her, and
who was a cop or not a cop.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm damn curious.
Annapurna. Looks interesting.
Annapurna usually is behind good games. Also good movies.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, because when I think of Annapurna and
I think of
good
movies.
story-based games, well, I get that. But when I'm thinking like good story-based games, I think of like What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's
They
a great
published
game.
that. Also, like Florence, which I never played, but that was like a phone game. And yeah. Oh, whoa! I didn't know they were publishing the console versions of Kentucky Route Zero.
Whoa, Kentucky Route Zero.
That's actually a really interesting game. I think you might actually like that. Also, Outer Wilds.
Yeah, Outer Wilds. Okay, that's the one that
It's like an open universe puzzle game thing where you're stuck in a time loop.
Are you stuck in a time loop in that one?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And I'm what the fuck are you doing?
They love those time loops.
Yeah, but that was the one that when we had heard that it was being like reviewed from IGN and like we were like, wait,
Outer
did
Worlds?
they already get Outer Worlds gameplay? 'Cause I thought they just misspelled it or something, and then I looked into it. I'm like, and I
was
was
a
like,
completely different game.
what the fuck?
It sounds interesting though.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give it a
I was
shot.
like, why would you title something Outer Wilds if there's something called Outer Worlds coming out so soon?
Yeah. Well, do what you got to do, right? Maybe they're hoping that some people will just like make that mistake and buy the game. Oh, Outer Worlds is already out. Outer Wilds. This is not. Well, it's interesting.
I mean, if it was before the time of Steam refunds, then
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, okay. Then we got Way to the Woods. You're a deer with light antlers.
that one, that. Okay, we were looking at that so confused.
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck was going on in that game. Like, you're a mama deer escorting your baby deer through like a post-apocalyptic city, and you walk into a room and there's like a giant cat. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
There's a cat? I don't even know.
Yeah, there's like a giant cat. Like, it looked like the cat was normal size, and then you walk and you saw the deers walking through the room. It's like the fucking cat's like T-Rex size.
Oh, is it little arms too?
Little arms and a big head.
It's big head and little arms. Get it straight. Okay.
Whatever. Seen that movie one time.
Meet the Robinsons. Right?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite line from that movie, and whenever I make that reference, no one understands it.
It's everyone's favorite line from that movie.
No one understands it when I say it.
Maybe you're not saying it right.
I have a big head and little arms. But he doesn't actually talk. He just says.
Yeah, but you need to say the other part where he's like, Master, I don't think this plan was thought out.
That's a great movie. That's a funny movie.
It is. I just happened to watch it one time.
And keep moving forward, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
but the we're like you're lighting the way with your antlers. So you can't be a mama deer, you have to be a daddy deer.
I guess. Good
'Cause they
point.
have antlers.
Good point. Daddy deer, baby deer. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this game. But like, it's not like one of those, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this game. I got to get it. I'm like literally like, what the fuck is this?
Get away from me. Yeah.
It doesn't look bad. It's just like,
No.
I'm not going to get that.
No, I'm
Unless
not.
all of a sudden it's one of those games that's like 10 out of 10. Like, what?
For the storyline.
Where did the Woods is the best fucking
It'll make you cry.
It looks like a game that's going to try and make you cry. Like, will you die towards the end and you have to take control of the little baby deer and all the lessons you learned along the way taught by your daddy?
Gonna be Bambi?
Yeah.
It's a story
it's
of Bambi
but it's a mom who
with
died.
with a dad instead of a mom.
All right, so there you go. After that, Gears 5, Bound by Blood. I guess that's the subtitle because they kind of had that pop up over the 5.
I don't know if that was like the game mode.
Or it's just
That was Escape.
no.
There was
Yeah, Escape is the game
mode.
mode they showed off, but like Bound by Blood showed up over 5. I'm like,
I
is that
guess.
like the subtitle? Is it just like a?
Does it
a
need a subtitle? I don't
tagline?
think it has a subtitle because whenever they showed it afterwards, they just showed the Gears 5.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird. What was the Bound by Blood thing about?
I don't know.
Was that the name of the trailer?
We named this trailer Bound by Blood.
I mean, some people do that.
Yeah, but not E3.
Fair. It looks like Gears. I mean, they showed off they quote unquote showed off the escape mode, which was really just cinematic.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been better if they would have just showed gameplay of it.
Oh yeah, the teaser is named Bound by Blood.
There we go.
Like, what does Bound by Blood mean? it's the teaser trailer.
Name of the teaser. But yeah, it was it was an interesting teaser trailer, first of all. It was evocative. He was like, oh, this is something. And then yeah, it's Gears. It's going to be a Gears game, and it's probably going to be good because all the Gears games are good, basically, except for Judgment.
I haven't played any of them.
Well, we got to change that.
There's a lot of things I haven't done or seen or played. I don't play plane games.
Yeah, I know. We learned that earlier. Then, like Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
You didn't play the first one.
I've seen it played, and
It's a good game.
it looks like it plays interestingly.
It does. I mean, it's a fun
Um,
game. I really like the first Dying Light. If I recall correctly, the original Dying Light actually started off as Dead Island 2.
Right. Yeah.
And then they're
Dead
like,
Island I really liked. I really loved that game.
this is a good game. They still keep saying that Dead Island 2 is actually in production. I don't believe
I
them.
forgot they made Riptide, but not 2.
Yeah. So 2 is still
I
out
totally
there.
skipped Riptide, but
It's like, yeah, I never played Riptide either.
Yeah,
I
forgot how
the
much
most I
liked
know.
that
The
game.
most I know about Dead Island Riptide was that Greg Miller hates that game because not because he didn't like it, but because one of the trophies got glitched and he had to grab one more collectible and he grabbed it and it didn't count and he never got the platinum trophy.
Oh.
I believe. I think he emailed somebody and eventually got that fixed, but like, I'm fairly confident that's the story, and that is my emotional attachment to Dead Island Riptide.
Right.
Other than that, yeah, the first Dying Light was a pretty good game. The storyline was whatever, but like
Yeah.
the running around parkour fighting zombies, leveling up shit,
Yeah.
it was good.
See, there are a lot of different zombie games, and there are a lot of different
Yes.
like types of zombie games. We have like the staple Left 4 Dead, which is fucking amazing.
Yep, it's good.
4-person co-op horde. Like you just fight hordes. Those hordes at the time were scary for me,
Well, I mean, yeah,
and
They-
they're meant to be.
they were very
right?
intimidating.
Yeah.
That is a mantle clearly picked up, carried by World War Z.
Yeah, that looks fucking crazy.
Yep.
Which I really want to try.
It's like the fourth week in a row we've mentioned you should probably play that game.
Yeah, I really want to play that game. Like the more I see it, the more I want to play it. And then there's like Dead Island, which is single player. Like there is a multiplayer mode,
Yeah.
and I've tried doing that, but it's like it's weird. But
Would not know.
you're like alone on an island where you're fucking fighting zombies.
Yeah, it's like an RPG.
and that's
it's like a first person.
Yeah. And then there's things like Dead Rising, which is fucking like slashing hordes of zombies pretty easily, with one person.
Yeah.
And then there's Dying Light, where you're fucking running through the city, chopping infected.
And then there's The Walking Dead. You're just a bunch of dudes trying to survive life.
Yeah, and that's also like State of Decay,
Mhm.
where it's mostly like that survival.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why State of
Aspect.
Decay is fun. Like,
Yeah,
because you know the permadeath of your characters that you get invested in and all that fun stuff. No, I like the State of Decay games. They're kind of rough,
yeah.
but they're very much held by like the base building, gathering up a group of people and trying to survive
Yeah.
concepts.
And it's so interesting. Like this, like zombie games is basically its own genre.
Oh yeah,
Like-
100%.
So diverse. It's like so many different ways you can go with it.
Because I mean, zombies at base level are very basic.
Yeah.
They're very malleable to whatever you need them to do in whatever
You can
game.
have like basic zombies. You can have special zombies and have running zombies, or like a lot of zombies.
Yep. After
What's
that,
next?
After that, Forza
Right.
Horizon 4 Lego
Right.
Speed
Another
Champions
Lego thing today
in Forza.
in Forza. Yeah, because when they saw Forza Horizon 4, we're like, what the fuck? That game's already out.
That's a game.
Yeah. My brother played that religiously for like a few weeks on Game Pass.
Yep.
And when they saw the Lego, I was like, again?
Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't really notice until I started playing that song. I'm like, did they play it before they showed it?
It was quiet as they were approaching.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Lego?
fucking Lego? So yeah, it's Forza, but with Legos. And apparently it's like actually like a whole new area and stuff. It's like an
How-
actual expansion.
How did this come to be?
I don't know.
I have so many questions.
Yeah. I think
I
it was all Chris
mean-
Pratt's fault.
I like cars.
I like cars
I like
and I
racing.
like Legos and I like money.
I don't think he's getting shit from that.
Probably not. He's probably not in the game at all.
Not
But,
even
you know,
attached to it. Just the song that he sang.
he didn't sing it.
Was he not like? Actually, I never saw the movie.
You never saw Lego Movie?
I just know that song from Lego Movie, and he was in Lego Movie.
That is correct. No. So Gears Pop,
Right, the mobile game.
the mobile game for Gears and Pop.
Yep.
Moving on. State of Decay 2 Heartland. It's more State of Decay.
Yep. It's an expansion for State of Decay 2.
2 new stories.
Yeah.
Some lady looking for a dad and some dude looking for a hero.
Yeah. They didn't
Super
really get into
confused by that.
Looking for a hero. He's a legend.
I need a hero.
Exactly.
I'm holding up for a hero to the
Copyright.
Yeah, I know. All right. And then fucking out of nowhere, next up, they announced that I guess we're finally getting Phantasy Star Online 2 on
Yeah.
Xbox.
This is something that you are apparently passionate about.
Look, I love the Phantasy Star games in general. Those are some great old school RPGs. And then yeah, Phantasy Star Online. I played that game. It was like Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2. Played that game all the fucking time on my GameCube. Like all the damn time.
GameCube.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't remember exactly when Phantasy Star Online 2 came out, but it has been out for years and years and years in Japan. And it was announced that it was coming stateside, and then we just didn't hear anything for fucking ever until now, I guess, where it's coming. as a free to play, like I don't know if it's free to play out there, but like as a free to play MMO. That's so fucking random.
Yeah. I don't know. They're like, finally.
Yeah, there were. God, I can't remember what the Phantasy Star games were that came out on like the Xbox 360, but there were like 2 of them.
Wait, like coming back to Xbox. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but those were whatever. They were fine. They tried to like take it into more narrative structure, but like to keep the same gameplay as Phantasy Star Online didn't really work. I barely gave a shit.
Yeah, but then there also Phil Spencer was like, "Hey, a game that's coming back to Xbox as well is like something that's a
PC legend
like a PC
coming
legend
to Xbox.
Like
650 million players.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, what the hell? He's like, he kept like
Building
hyping it up, and we're like, what is it? What is it?
Crossfire X.
What?
I have no idea what this game is.
What the fuck?
Clearly 650 like Chinese players on PC.
Yeah, and then the crowds too were like, yay!
Like, I mean, it looked interesting. It was no gameplay at all. It was like
nothing.
a weird cinematic trailer. It's definitely a war shooter thing.
Yeah, it's like military building, that building in the middle of the city
That collapsed. Now they're under water. And I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it was funny at the end. They're like, yeah, like this isn't bad, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, you say it's legendary. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Next up, Tales of Arise.
Right.
I mean, it was like a Bandai Namco game, and it was clearly an RPG. And I'm like, is this the new Tales game? And then, like, the more they showed, I'm like, no. And then it is. It looks different. It looks like this is much more just like a straight up action RPG. I don't know. Very confused. I love the fucking Tales of series. Those are great games. And they're super fun if you play them with friends. It's rare you can say that with like a story-based RPG series. Yeah. Because for anybody who doesn't know with the Tales games, they're like classic. The fuck was that? You can continue. I was just confused. For anybody who doesn't know, the Tales of series, like the franchise, they're a very storied RPG franchise going back to the Super Nintendo.
SNES.
The SNES. And they are pretty prototypical RPGs, except their battle system plays almost like a fighting game.
Interesting.
Where like you pick one of your party members to control, and like you generally fight on like a 2D plane, but you can like move in 3 dimensions. But like, yeah, you like input combos and attacks and have like special abilities mapped to different inputs and controls. They're super fun. And they've been coming for a long time. I think there's like 18 of them. Like it's one of the biggest RPG franchises in the world.
Tales of Vesperia, is that one of them?
Tales of Vesperia is one of them.
That's the only one
my
I've
favorite.
heard of.
It's my favorite. There was Tales of Symphonia, which was the first big one in the West, I'd say. Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny.
I think Fantasia I've heard.
Yeah. These are good games, and they're worth playing. And again, playing through them with friends. I went over to a friend's house once, because they're long too. But I went over to a friend's house once, and it was like his birthday, and he had a GameCube, and I brought Tales of Symphonia. And like me and 2 of his friends, over the course of a weekend, played through like a 70-hour long RPG.
Oh shit.
And it was fucking awesome. One of my favorite video game memories of all time. And like, I'll be the damn healer. Because everybody's like, I don't want to play as a stupid healer. I'm like, fuck you, fine. And now I play healers in like every game.
You do, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. So who knows? I guess that defined me.
Yeah, some early molding.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like it's much more of a straightforward action RPG, which is kind of interesting. But then again, they didn't show that much gameplay. So who knows? But it's more Tales, and that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
That was followed up by Borderlands 3.
Yes, a looter, shooter, schluter.
Looting, shooting, looting. Look, Borderlands is Borderlands. If it's not your speed, it's not your speed. It's totally my speed.
Yeah.
Then again, I feel like I need to make a preface here. I fucking hate Borderlands games alone. Like, if I'm not playing with a friend, I'm super bored by those games. And like, I don't know what it is, but like as soon as you insert a friend into that, they're like my favorite games ever. And it's super weird. And I don't know what to tell you, because I remember I played through the original Borderlands mostly by myself. And I'm like,
Yeah, same.
this game's whatever.
That's all that I've played.
And then I played through it again with a friend, and I'm like, this is awesome. This game is amazing. And I played through all of Borderlands 2 with my friend Matt, and like we were like working the way through the DLC. I'm like, this game is fucking rad, man. And then not too long ago, I got the Handsome Collection. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Borderlands 2. And I started playing. I'm like, oh, this is super boring. So I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. I am apparently a fickle bitch.
Yeah. They not only announced Borderlands 3, but the Borderlands 2 DLC to lead up to Borderlands 3.
Yeah, so it's like bridging the content and the story. How old is Borderlands 2? It's like 2013, 14?
I have no idea.
It's like a 5-year-old game getting new DLC out of nowhere. To be fair, though, it's only on like current gen consoles. You need to have the Handsome Collection. If you have like Borderlands 2 on the 360, it's not going to help you.
No.
But still, I mean, it's pretty cool. Then followed up by Elden Ring.
Yeah, the one that was leaked.
Yeah.
The George R.R. Martin from Software game.
Yeah. So like apparently George R.R. Martin went out to Japan and consulted and like helped do some world building for a new From Software game. And like Miyazaki and his team build really fucking fascinating worlds anyway. So this could be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, we've said our piece on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I like the Game of Thrones books, like the Song of Ice and Fire books. They're very good. I'm not the biggest fan of George's writing style. I feel like he just focuses on every detail to the point I'm like, yeah, George, at the Red Wedding, I did not need a whole page of you describing the food. That was unnecessary.
Sounds like J.R.R. Martin.
J.R.R. Martin?
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm like, I get it. But what he does do is build fantastic plots and fantastic worlds. So, if that's his contribution to that, that could be really cool.
Yeah.
And just, it's a From Software game. I mean, I fucking love these games. Like, ever since Demon's Souls, they're all fantastic.
I'm surprised they're having another game so close to Sekiro.
I think they have 2 teams. Because I'm pretty confident that, because like there was Dark Souls 2 was built by like the off team. It wasn't built by the same team that built Dark Souls 1. It's like their B team, which is why some people kind of look down on that game a little bit.
That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just, it's not as good as Dark Souls 1. And then, like, the A team worked on Bloodborne. And then worked on
right,
Dark Souls 3.
Bloodborne, the Sony exclusive.
Yeah, the Sony exclusive. And clearly, Microsoft is like, we need some of that. So they threw their money at this. And I guess Elden Souls? Elden Ring.
It's not a Souls game.
Nope, not a Souls game. Elden Ring is the Xbox version of that. God, it's getting harder and harder and harder to come up with, like, a moniker for all these games, because like we had Souls-like for the longest time,
Mm-hmm.
And then like Bloodborne made like Soulsborne games, and then like Sekiro was like Sekiro'sborne games.
Sekiro's boring.
Sekiro's boring games. It's like the Souls-esque games, like Souls-likes. I do love how like Souls-like is just its own kind of subgenre now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can literally be on Steam and it's like Souls-like. I'm like, Jesus. Talk about pioneering. After that, our buddy Phil went back on stage for some Project X Cloud talk.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's streaming.
Yep.
Streaming games.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept to me, because when you think about it, game like exists, or have for a while, games have existed on a physical media, on a disc, in most, or like a cartridge or something that you buy and insert into a console.
Yep.
And then recently they announced their Xbox One that was completely discless. So it's like you download all the games, download
all
content.
digital. Yep.
Which you own the license to, like you'll own
a license to the game
to play it. But then now we're going to like streaming. It's like it's kind of like a weird concept where like you don't own any physical representation of a game.
Yeah.
Like it's just streamed. It's like they own everything.
And you're just playing. It's like it's their world. You're just living in it.
Yeah. And like it's like, oh, your Xbox can become like a server for for streaming, like your own server basically. It's like, that's weird.
Well, I mean, I think basically what it's gonna be is you just like, yeah, because like it's console streaming. Like you turn your Xbox into a server,
to get it streamed to you.
But also, like, I don't know what's going on. To be fair, though, I am an idiot. And so it's just like, and you turn it into a server and you can play anywhere. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't know if I get this. This sounds like wizards. Just wizard shit. I mean, to be fair, I have PlayStation Now, which is streaming. It works actually surprisingly well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I remember when that thing came out, everybody was like, this shit is fucking garbage. They like bought Gaikai, and they're like, we have our own fucking shit now. Honestly, because like now, especially because they're trying to branch out and they're kind of trying to turn it into their own like Xbox Game Pass sort of thing. There are a lot of games you can just download. I think I got it like for like $80 for the entire year because there was like a deal at the end of last year.
Huh.
And so I'm like, oh, I can give that a shot. I really like it, and I've streamed multiple games on it, and my internet connection is good. It's not amazing, but like the games run consistently. I rarely notice a problem. I'm not going to play like a fucking fighting game on it. I tried. It didn't work well.
No.
Like, but like RPGs, like there are a lot of different genres of games that can work perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure there are like rhythm games on it though. I'm like, what? That's just asking for failure.
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
streaming is definitely the way everybody wants to go. I mean, we have the Google Stadia, which is all streaming. Not sure how well that's going to work.
I don't even know how it's going to work.
But people are worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's clearly the direction the industry is going. And you know who I feel bad for? Middle America.
Right.
They have terrible internet out there. It's like everybody forgets we live on the coast, and so like our internet's not great because we live in fucking America, which is dumb. But like we have terrible internet in this country compared to like so many other countries
really
overseas.
Yeah.
But like the middle of this country, like first of all, it's not like you can choose your ISPs. Like if you're lucky, you have two choices.
Exactly. Yeah.
And neither of them are going to try that hard. They're bottlenecking like you're going to get like, oh cool, I got 3 meg down. Good luck streaming shit.
Exactly. My grandma lives in like rural California, and when I go to visit her house and I try to like stream Netflix, I can watch maybe like a few episodes of something, or like a few movies or something, and then I realized like I can't do shit, and I was like, what the fuck? So like I was asking her about it. I was like looking into her internet. Like she doesn't really have any choices for ISPs.
Yeah.
And they're like her internet was fucking terrible. And I figured out she has a cap at 10 gigabytes.
What?
Which is fucking nothing. And after 10 gigabytes, like
heavily throttled?
Is heavily throttled, like a megabit.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and like it's unusable. I was like, that's fucking ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that it's 2019 and they can like get away with doing that shit.
Yeah. Like 10 gigabytes is nothing.
No. But then after all that talk, they finally talked more about Project Scarlet, which is their next Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And they use
their Xbox 2. Xbox 1, 2. Xbox 12.
1, 2, 3. Nah, I mean, we don't know exactly what it's going to be called. It's clearly still just a project
It's going to be Xbox Sphere. Duh. X-Sphere.
Xboxer.
Xboxers?
Y-Box.
The Y-Box.
They will not conventionally come up with a normal fucking name.
No.
So whatever you think it'll be, it's not that. What's like the RGB code for Scarlet? No, because actually like they used that to kind of tease that they were going to talk about this.
Oh, did they?
Because there was like 3 days until E3, 2 days until E3, 1 day until E3, and they provided like the R and the G and the B colors for Scarlet. People are like, we're on to you. I'm like, that's so fucking dumb.
That's weird.
But yeah, Project Scarlet, they announced that the new console is coming holiday 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, that is later than I was expecting. Quite a bit later. I was expecting early 2020 for this console.
I expected it to be a little far out.
Well, okay, because like the big thing that everybody thought I think they were going through was that their push was to be out first.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to be now.
Well, I mean, PlayStation is like only from what I've like heard, it's mostly just talking about like their load time, same shit that like
the SSDs.
But they haven't really announced anything.
No, they haven't. But here's the deal. Sony is not coming to E3 this year.
Yeah.
They clearly didn't think they needed to, which is bold. But they probably don't, honestly. It gave Xbox a huge push and a huge bump. Like, it's part of the reason this was such a huge momentous part of E3 is because Sony wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And usually every E3 for the last like fucking 5 years, 6 years, 7 years has been like, who's going to win? And this year, there's no competition. Because it's not going to be like, who's going to win? Ubisoft.
No contest.
No contest. But yeah, it's like, it's more just like, hey, I wonder what's going to happen. I don't know, kind of took the wind out of E3 sales a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going.
I mean, yeah, I heard that. And like, I'm still going to watch. And I'm still curious about what's announced. But like, it was one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking E3 this next week. Oh, cool. Whereas like most of the time it's like, E3's coming. E3's coming. What's it going to be? But I mean, E3's dying.
Yeah.
It is. And I mean, clearly a lot of places are like, we don't need to go.
Mm-mm.
And it's a stark change. But Sony has their PlayStation experience. It's going to come up later this year. That's probably where they're going to announce PlayStation 5 or whatever they're going to call it.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5. And so
keep to the numbering system. Let's do that.
yeah, please. Let's just not get dumb.
The Super PlayStation. The SP.
The Game Boy Advance SP coming to stores near you.
Game Boy Advance Sony PlayStation. Super PlayStation.
Yeah, no, it's the SSP. It's the Super Sony PlayStation.
Yeah. Speaking of SSP and SSDs, like one of the things about the Scarlet was that it's gonna include an SSD.
Yes.
Which is fucking due to happen.
Yeah. I mean, my new computer has an SSD. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I've had an SSD in my computer, my laptop for like 3 years.
Yeah, it's abundantly clear that this is definitely a direction that
Get
both
on board.
Both of them decided to go because we know that PS5 has an SSD, and clearly now Scarlet has an SSD. And as we also learned, like the union between the SSD and the solid state drive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the guy said. He was like, yeah, the compatibility or some shit between the SSD and the solid state drive. And I'm like, did he really just say that?
That's what an SSD is, man.
That's what it stands for.
I don't know. We might have just misheard him, but we both misheard him the exact same way.
Yeah.
To be fair, if we Google if we internet search right now, if he fucked up, I guarantee that's all the internet's talking about.
Yeah. But one of the comments you made when Phil Spencer started talking about the new Xbox was like, oh, we didn't see Halo. And I'm like, there's a reason.
Yep. And there was. Halo Infinite is going to be a launch title for the new Xbox.
Yes. I am hopeful and excited for this Halo because in my opinion there has not been a good Halo after Halo 3.
And I mean, to be fair, in your opinion also, you didn't finish Halo 4 and never played Halo 5.
I've seen it.
Did you play Halo Reach?
Yes.
You didn't think that was great?
Okay, no, sorry. After Halo Reach.
I mean, Halo Reach's multiplayer had issues, but like, God, I think Halo Reach is the best campaign of
I like
every
Halo
Halo
Reach,
game.
but I mean Master Chief.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a Halo Reach statue. I bought the Legendary Edition. So I have all that. But I am hopeful that this will
They've been working on this for a long time.
Be back to like how it used to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like with I know with the multiplayer in Halo 4, I think it started with Halo 4, and then Halo 5 was like all this weird shit. And like
loadout, special abilities.
Yeah, like the power-ups and shit. And I'm like,
yeah, it's like
go back to basics.
It's because they were trying to chase the thing. I mean, Halo 3 kind of balanced it, right? Because you got to bear in mind, like Halo 1, I mean, technically you could play it online if you're like on computer, but like Halo 2, like gave birth to Xbox Live, really. Like I remember playing Halo 2 online. Like that was mind blowing in so many ways. As like a mostly console exclusive gamer, like you had your rank, and it would go up the better you did, and you could go down if you did badly.
Yeah,
you're like shit. I was doing great. My freaking like team deathmatch, I was at like level 37 and I lost one match and now I'm at 34. Fuck you. It took me like 8 matches to level up once.
Yeah, I remember like Halo 1 and Halo 2 is when I used to like go over to my neighbor's house and we would play like 4-player split screen against each other. And that was like real.
Hang 'em high, pistols only.
Yeah. Like fucking oddball shit. When we like that had a feeling of like the couch co-op against like versus or like co-op campaign. That was like what they like totally went away from. If like how Halo 4 doesn't have
Halo 5 didn't
doesn't,
have a split screen co-op.
which is fucking bonkers to me. And how
They wanted to make the game prettier. They couldn't run it twice.
and like you can see this with Call of Duty too. Like they transitioned away from shit like that, and like with their online, it was totally weird. Like their stories are weird. That's why they're kind of like, we're going back to basics too.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we didn't really see any Call of Duty at all.
Nope,
during the Xbox.
we did not. But like I said, I'm really hopeful for this Halo and seeing where they're gonna take it.
I will wait and see.
Sorry, Bungie.
Hey, Bungie's off on their own again now.
Yeah.
Doing their thing with Destiny, which I've never really cared that much about.
Yeah. Destiny 2 going free to play.
I don't think it is. Is it really?
Yeah.
When did they announce that?
Like yesterday, 2 days ago.
Oh, I missed that, clearly.
Yeah. Destiny 2 is going free to play.
Interesting. I don't think that's a good idea. I have never found a game that after it went free to play, it got better. Oh, man, I missed that. Whatever. Regardless.
Yeah.
Now that Bungie's making their own choices. They're making weird choices.
Yeah, but I will be at E3 this upcoming week, and they said that like they were going to be demonstrating their Project X Cloud and the streaming and stuff. So I'll check that out probably.
Good luck.
And see what else there is on the floor.
Report back to us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll tune in next week to see how everything goes.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll comment on that if the line wasn't 17 hours long and you never get to play it.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint our viewer, Chase.
Our viewer. Listener.
Yeah, whatever. No, viewer. Just watch it on YouTube.
Yes.
I mean, technically there's been a lot going on, but I don't really know what else to talk about just because, like, whatever. Total War 3 Kingdoms is a really fun game.
Yeah, that's what you've been playing too. Right?
Yeah. On my new computer because, like, I'm a huge Dynasty Warriors shell. And, like, I've always kind of liked the Total War games and never really been able to play them well. And so I'm like, this is a meeting of two things I love. And so, yeah, I've been playing the hell out of it, enjoying it quite a bit. It's because of that, I have not been working towards any platinums. So I'm falling behind again.
Yeah.
But I got that Ni no Kuni.
Plat.
I got that Ni no Kuni platinum.
Yeah.
So I'm working on platinum number 6. I'm
Right.
keeping up. Okay, so quick side note. Much earlier when I was first talking about platinum hunting, I don't know how many platinums I said I got last year.
I remember.
10, 11? That was bullshit. I don't know how I lost track of that. I got 7 last year.
7.
7, that's it. I felt like I got so many more. But I mean, that to be fair, that was the most I ever got in a year. I'm already at 5. Definitely think I'm going to beat it. I'm still trying to get this one a month, but I'm now less worried about that.
Yeah, you'll beat your probably last one. But speaking of Ni no Kuni, did you hear the rumor, like the leak of it remastered coming to Switch, PS4,
Yes.
and PC? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm the one guy on Earth who prefers Ni no Kuni 2 to Ni no Kuni 1.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset when I played that game. I think it was that fun. It was a good game. It was a gorgeous game. And like there was definitely emotional beats to the story and stuff like that. There was a lot going for it. But it's like that game was just like it really wanted to be Pokemon, except like your amount of control over your monsters was like not great. And you're just like running around the 3D environment too. And I don't know. It was just like something about the way that game played kind of threw me off.
Interesting. Something I just remembered that I didn't mention that I think was announced yesterday or the day before was the Destroy All Humans remake or remaster.
It's a remake. I'm
It's
pretty
a
sure.
remake. Yeah. Oh my god, I am so excited for that. Oh my god.
Big Destroy All Humans
I
fan.
love Destroy All Humans. That was like one of my favorite games, like Destroy All Humans 1 and 2.
2 was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Like 1 was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I felt like 2 was really
2
when they were
was
like,
like-
we got it.
Is that like Wrath of Cortex? I don't remember what the fuck it's name.
Wrath of Cortex.
That's fucking
That's Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
I just love how, I can't remember what the alien was called. It's been way too long. But like how he sounded exactly
Oh, sorry.
like,
Path of the Furon was
Path of the Furon.
was 3.
but how he sounded exactly like fucking Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, I never realized that. No, I think I just played 1 and 2. I don't know if I played.
I heard 3 was not good.
Path of, I said Path of the Furon. But
Wrath
I'm
Path.
super excited for that remake.
First game wasn't very big though. Wasn't very long.
Not really.
THQ Nordic just does weird ass shit. Like-
What are they just gonna remake the second one for like?
Probably. Honestly,
I mean, like, no,
probably.
I mean, like, would you prefer them to not remake the first one and just remake the second one?
Remake them both.
That would be weird. Yeah, I prefer both.
Yeah, just remake them both as one game.
But I mean, like, they're gonna have to go through the first one if they're gonna remake the
I
second
get
one.
it. It's just
Well, I mean, okay. To be fair, they remade Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
And not 1.
Well, I mean, 1 already had a remake.
Had a total remake, or
Yes,
Oh, well, fuck.
but
man.
nobody thinks of it as a remake because it still plays like the old Resident Evil. Like the Resident Evil that we have on like PS4, that's based on the GameCube remake when the game is completely rebuilt.
Oh.
It's not like a remaster of the PlayStation 1 version at all. It's like it has all the Lisa Trevor stuff. It has the Crimson Heads. It has like all this new shit that they added, like the rearranging of the house. That is a remake. It's the R remake. Remake.
Oh,
That's what it's called. But yeah, that game is very good. But yeah, remaking Resident Evil 1 again is not necessary.
yeah, no. All right, but his name is Crypto.
There we go. Crypto the Super Dog.
Crypto 137. I don't know why I thought. That's why I think I was thinking CR or C. I was thinking Cortex, but fucking
Yeah.
Path of the Furon. Yep. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, so I'm sure, next week we'll talk a little bit more about E3, about whatever exciting
Yeah.
stuff might get announced
Yeah,
between
because
now and then.
we still have Bethesda's.
We have most of the
conference in a
conference
few
left.
hours, and then like everyone else.
Ubisoft and Square Enix and all their
I
shit.
want to see what Square Enix has.
I just don't care anymore.
I don't know, because last year on the floor they had a whole Tomb Raider. I didn't actually go in because the line was way too long, but I want to see what they have this year.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Will they announce Final Fantasy 16? Probably not.
No.
Will we actually probably
Fantasy
learn
7?
more about Final Fantasy 7 remake?
Probably.
Yes. And that's really all I'm interested
Wait,
in.
are they gonna have that?
On floor? Like to play? Probably not.
How close is it?
I feel like the game's like
They
2022.
had Final Fantasy 15 or 14.
Yeah.
Because they released I forget what it was at the time.
Shadowbringers? Well,
No,
I mean,
before,
the last
like
time was
last year.
Stormblood.
Yeah, I think it was Stormblood was when it was released last year. And they were
It's such a weird thing to have on a show floor.
Yeah,
An
and like
MMO?
a lot of people were going though. I got a bag, a collectible bag from
Nice.
14. Yeah, but I will let you all know how it was.
Yeah.
And
Bring the truth back to the people, Chase.
Ready for Bethesda.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have some fun stuff between now and then.
Mhm.
All right, but I think that'll wrap it up for
Yep.
this week. A moderately short episode.
Moderately.
I mean, comparatively. We didn't ramble for 2 hours.
We
She's not very
rambled.
pleased.
No. Yeah, but thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
And you will hear us next week. I don't want to hear you.
We probably won't hear you. I'm Kyle Grubb.
I'm Chase Matherly.
I'm Cheyenne. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Gotta get that Dark Fate DLC.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about?